So today we got some headsets, some headphones, some more headphones, and that's kind of what we're talking about today. So these are the Mixcder E9 active noise canceling headset, and it's really good, especially for the price. These things are amazing. And if you just came here to figure out if you should buy these, like, hey, you're thinking about buying them, let me check out a video, see if they're worth it. Let me save you some time. Go pick them up. You will not be disappointed. And thank you for watching. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. We'll see you in the next video. But if you want to know why I came up with that little response there, why I think they're so awesome, stick around. Let me tell you. So let me start out by saying I've used active noise canceling headsets for quite a while. So if you didn't know, let me share you some backstory here. If you didn't care, I apologize. But I spent 7 years in the military as a crew chief, and I used David Clark headsets for ground operations, marshalling, all that good stuff. And these are the active noise canceling version. This is the H1076XL. They work great. They're pretty old, actually. You can still buy them. They're going to cost you about $500 to $1,000 depending on where you get them. But additionally, I flew in college, so I'm a commercial pilot. I have my pilot's license, and I fly for general aviation. Haven't flown in a while, but maybe if this YouTube thing pans out, we'll get a plane. We'll do some flying vlogs. But this is what I use. I use this same headset for general aviation, and it does a great job. Now, if you convert it to like a gaming headset, I don't really know how it'd work out because it doesn't have like the audio. It's mainly for communication between pilots and the ground crew. But it might make a cool video, I guess, if you were into like flight simulator. That would be a cool headset to have. Maybe we'll do something like that in the future. But that's what I used for a long time, so I'm pretty familiar with noise canceling, how it should work, how it does work on the high end, for the most part. And when Mixcder reached out and said, hey, we got a lower cost solution. This is like $79.99. It's active noise canceling, Bluetooth headset. I had reservations because I knew what noise canceling sounded like, and for that price, I figured it wouldn't really be that good. And I was wrong. These are quite good. And I mean, yes, they're not as good as this, or they're not as good as like a high-end Bose headset, but for this price, you're getting a lot for the little amount you're paying. But we'll come back to the noise canceling aspects of it. Let's just talk about the headset itself and what I really liked about it. So first off, I like that it has physical buttons on it. They're large, they're easy to get to. I haven't used it in cold weather yet, but I imagine if you had some big old gloves on, you'd still be able to find them. So skiing, snowboarding, I imagine these are pretty good. They're multi-function, so say you get a phone call while you're listening, you could hold the power button to answer it. You could maybe use the volume button to skip tracks. And then other than that, you've got your indicator LED, you have a microphone, you have your USB port for charging and whatnot. And then you have a 3.5mm jack to plug into anything that has like a 3.5mm jack out. Also, it does come with an airplane adapter, so you can plug into your airline in-flight movie and listen to that if you don't want to use their headset, or maybe you want something a little better. It's also going to come with the, a 3.5mm extension cable, and then a USB cord that doesn't come with an AC adapter, but I think at this point, we all have like 1,000 of those laying around. Just know that it doesn't come with the wall outlet adapter, so you're gonna have to find something to charge it up. On the headband though, I will say there's a nice little touch they added, so they do have a little scale here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and it just gives you a good indication visually of how extended the headset is on either side, so you can make sure each side lines up perfectly. You won't have to guess. And it just, it's not necessarily needed, but it's a nice little touch that makes, using them just a little bit better. For the headband itself, it's quite comfortable. It has good spring to it. It doesn't overly, crush, so it's not gonna smash your dome piece or anything like that. It's comfortable to wear, they're light. The ear cups are nice and squishy. I mean, the cups are deep enough not to touch your outer ear, and you know how much I don't like that. So for the most part, wearing these is a good experience. I've worn them with a hat on, I've worn them with sunglasses, I've worn them outside, inside, and I will say I've never had a moment where I was like, these are just uncomfortable. For the most part, don't even notice them. They do a great job, and you don't even notice they're on your head. The build quality is mostly plastic. There's some, spring steel and stuff like that, but mostly plastic, some glossy plastic, so there is some fingerprint potential there. The cups, they do kind of scratch easy, but not an issue for me. But if you like to keep your things pristine, just know that this plastic surface will tend to scratch easier than most. Not really the biggest deal in the world, but just be aware. They do fold up nicely to stow away, and they come with a nice carrying case so you can package them away kind of like in a pretty small form factors, so that's nice. They unfold easy, they hold their shape well, they rotate, so if you want to put them around your neck and hang out, I guess you can do that. But for the most part, they're good. So that's really all there is to say about the physical aspects of the headset. I mean, there's not much to it. There's no RGB, there's no fancy branding. It's just a good headset for a good price. So let's talk about what it is like to use. So before this headset came, I was using these in my Bose Sound Sport headphones. I've been using them for years. I don't even know how long ago I got them. They are, you can get these now for like 130 bucks, which is more than this. And I use these every day, watching YouTube on my phone, listening to music, taking the dog for a walk, going for a run, working out, all this stuff, mowing the yard. Anytime I needed a headset, it was always these because I prefer Bluetooth over a wired connection anytime I'm using my phone. When this showed up, I tried it, and I haven't once used these since. Now, don't get me wrong, these are great headphones for working out and running and stuff, but anytime I'm using it around the house or mowing the yard or anything, these are the go-to. They're more comfortable to wear. They have a better immersion feeling because they obviously have active noise canceling. They help block out any external noises a lot better than these do. They're just comfortable to wear because they're not in your ears, they're on top of your ears, they have a very comfortable fit to them. And I just prefer wearing these at all times when it comes to just consuming content via music or YouTube. So let's go back to noise canceling for a minute. Yes, the noise canceling is active and it does work. You can tell, when you're listening to audio or watching video or listening to music with the headphones on, the noise canceling off, they do an all right job blocking out external sounds. You can hear the sound, the music pretty well. But as soon as you click the switch, you can feel it and hear it turn on. You get the nice background hiss as it's canceling out, all the white noise around you. And the audio seems to get a little boost. So it just becomes more clear. It sounds better. The lows are better. The highs are better. That overall, the sound quality improves greatly when you just flip the noise canceling on. And I've put these on and just walked around the house and flipped them on and listened to how well that noise cancels everything around me, and done the same for this. Yes, this does a better job, but this is also a way more expensive headset. It's a commercial grade. It's meant for professionals in a work environment. And also it's just bigger. It does a better job passively canceling out sounds. It seals better. It's thicker, it blocks out more external noise, so then the noise canceling sounds better. This, for what it costs, does just as good a job as this when it comes to the noise canceling aspect. Now, compared to like a Bose or some high-end Sony, it's probably not gonna compete, but that's also gonna cost you a lot more. Also, when it comes to noise canceling, if you have it on and somebody's talking next to you, it's not gonna cancel out like every word they say. You're still gonna be able to hear them. It does a better job at more like white noise, like fans running, or like same for this. Like this does a good job when you standing near like jet engines where you have a constant same frequency sound. A headset does a good job blocking it out. Listening to like an engine run when you're in the cockpit of a private plane and you just listen to that same propeller noise or engine noise. This does a good job blocking that sound out, and so does this. This does a good job, so I imagine it'd do a great job like on an airline where you have that constant noise of the engines near you. This would do a good job blocking that out. For more daily use, I've noticed that these are great for mowing the lawn. So believe it or not, these do a good job kind of blocking out the mower sound. I mean, you can still hear it. It's still gonna sound like a mower, but it's gonna be quieter. So if you're somebody that mows the yard a lot and you like to listen to music, you know that if you use like an in-ear headphone, you put them in there, you turn the mower on, you end up cranking up the sound really loud, which is not good for your hearing. I would consider getting yourself one of these, because not only does it help physically block out the sound passively with the cups around your ear, but then the active noise canceling is going to start to drown out or cancel out some of that lawnmower noise, letting you, run your music or your podcast or video, whatever you're watching, at a lower volume, and therefore being better for your ears in the long run. And that's what I use these for the most, is mowing the yard. These are great for mowing the yard. They fit good when you're wearing a hat and you have sunglasses on. You still get a good seal and they still sound great. So battery life, these guys claim to have about 30 hours. I will say that I'm not somebody that normally charges these daily. I'll, wear them to mow the yard, then turn them off, put them on the table, then maybe throw them back on to watch YouTube, take them back off. Then maybe at night listen to some music or a podcast, and then forget to turn the noise canceling off, let the noise canceling run all night long. And then still the next day they're ready to go. No issues with running low. And if you're gonna charge them like every day, you're never gonna have any issues with these running low on battery or dying on you mid-use. Like you can with these. I mean, obviously these are older and batteries don't really have the best lifespan, but I've noticed that these have about 6 hours of playtime in them before they run dead on you, which is a bummer. But for the most part, this thing works great, and if you charge it daily, you'll never have any issues with it not being ready to go when you're ready to listen to music. So what it really boils down to here is this is a good headset. It's, yes, maybe not the most flashy headset. It doesn't have RGB or sick logos or whatnot, but you know what? It's also not $300, and it does a really, really good job. And if you're looking to get into Bluetooth headphones and you're looking for something with noise canceling, you just kind of want to try it out because maybe you never used noise canceling before and you kind of want to see if it's something you really enjoy using, but you don't want to really shell out all that money for something you might not like. Well, I think you should really consider picking one of these up because the Mixcder E9 headset will not disappoint. And I have used it literally every day since it showed up, and I will continue to do so. So I will fully recommend this headset. So thank you for watching. If you aren't, make sure you get subscribed. Hit the like button if you like this video. You know, consider picking yourself up one of these headphones. Check the link down below. There will be a link to this headset down below. You will not be disappointed. Till next time.